Hey ladies, welcome back to the channel. It is cycle 15. I think it's 15. Listen, I'm so many cycles now, I can't remember, and I'm just trying to remain stress-free, so I'm like trying to push this whole thing out of my mind. Anyway, I think it's cycle day 9, but it is IVF round 2, cycle day 5. Okay, and this morning is my first follicle scan. Yay! So, what's in there? So I don't have any video of it. You know, well, first of all, last cycle I got in trouble for videoing in his office. But, you know, it's a lot trying to record all of this stuff, and as much as I want to capture everything as it happens, it's tough. It's tough. And so trying to remain stress-free and record everything is kind of an oxymoron. So I didn't record the ultrasound, but if you're interested in what the ultrasounds look like, hit up last cycle's video where I've done live ultrasounds during my IVF cycle last time. Okay, so what do they look like? Well, you know my right side, you know that sluggish side? Yeah. So my right side had about 12 follicles. Yes, had about 12 follicles that are trying to grow. But you know, my left side is like the dominant side. That's the side that likes to get out there and be the front runner. You know, that side had 11 follicles. However, my largest follicle on that side was 10 millimeters. So, on my other follicles were like 6. So, my left side just likes to jump out there. And actually, at my baseline, the left side had some 2 or 3 slightly bigger follicles than everything else. It wasn't exactly quiet at my baseline on cycle day 2, so that's not surprising that they jumped out there. But it was so great to see on the ultrasound that all those little black follicles, it was like Christmas. Even though I've never celebrated Christmas, but it was like Christmas. Everything just lightened up. So so far, he's seeing, well, I got 12 on one side and one, like 23 follicles. I don't know what my estrogen is going to look like. He's pretty certain that I'm going to start menopause and cetrotide tomorrow, especially with the big follicle on the left side. But off to a racing start. Whatever I'm doing seems to be working pretty well. We've got some more follicles to sort of light up this cycle. That's great as well. So what have I been doing this cycle? Let me start driving home, because I haven't had my doxycycline. I haven't eaten. I'm hungry. So before I get tempted to eat something I'm not supposed to eat, I'm gonna go home. So what have I been doing? So this cycle, I want to focus more on diet and exercise. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I was on the treadmill. So you know, in my sauna suit. I think last cycle when I was exercising during stimming, I wasn't wearing my sauna suit. This time I'm wearing a sauna suit. Now, as far as weight loss, in the last 5 days, I've only lost like 2 pounds. But that's fine, because I also gained 0.5% of muscle, so not mad at it. And my body fat percentage went down 1%. So, so far that's good. I'm not fretting too much. I'm just going to keep doing what I was doing last week. I'm going to continue to do it over the weekend and this week as well. Also, what I've changed for this cycle, and I don't know if it'll matter much for my eggs, but I'm trying to support my egg quality and the mitochondrion. So I am taking NAC, and I'll put a little image of the bottle here. I'm taking a B complex, and I'm taking magnesium. So I'm taking all of that. I've also increased my ubiquinol from 200 milligrams a day to 300 milligrams a day. And what else? Everything else is pretty much the same. I'm still taking my probiotic. I'm still taking my hair, skin, and nails that has biotin in it. And I think my B complex also has biotin. So biotin is obviously pretty good for you for weight loss and all that great stuff. I am staying mostly keto, with the exception of like coconut water. The goal of the coconut water is just to keep me hydrated. It has the electrolytes in it. I'm not getting enough water throughout the day, but I try to drink at least 1 cup of coconut water as soon as I get off the treadmill to replenish my electrolytes and just keep me overall hydrated. I want my follicles and my eggs in there nice and plump and hydrated and have no problems. Now, keto can be very dehydrating, but the coconut water has really been helping that. I think my glucose in the mornings are still a bit of a problem. They're, for the most part, under 120, but it's official. I cannot eat after 8 o'clock. Let me get my speech together. I cannot eat after 8 o'clock p.m. because no matter what I eat, really, no matter what I eat, my sugars are high when I eat late. I did, just on a whim, take my glucose in the evening before dinner yesterday. I didn't have lunch, but I wasn't exactly fasting either, and my glucose was 95. So I think as long as I eat breakfast early enough, I mean, the time is now 8:45. I typically eat breakfast around 9 o'clock. As long as I eat early enough and continue to maintain the lower carb diet, my glucose is probably fine all day. I've not been back to see my primary care physician, and I should probably make an appointment to go. She doesn't seem to be in a rush for me to come back, but I do want to check out my A1C. I think it's been about 2 months since I've had my A1C taken, and it would be 3 months total since even starting metformin, which I do think that metformin just doesn't do anything for me. I am better off working it with my diet, but I'll take the metformin. I actually read when I was looking up what I could do to help my egg quality that there are certain medicines that will that suck nutrients from you, and metformin was listed specifically. Now, I'm on a low dose of metformin, but it's just kind of like, okay, you want me to be on metformin so that I can go through this process, but the metformin is taken away from the quality of my eggs. I mean, I'm already older, so it makes me think, like, should I just stop taking metformin? But I don't know. The RE just wants to, he doesn't seem to care what my number is. He just wants it to be controlled so that I can stem properly. I think now he's a lot more relaxed now that this is round 2, and round 1 went so well, and round 2 was going very well as well, and I didn't feel that heavy feeling like I felt at my first follicle scan last cycle, so I wasn't sure, but I do feel effects of the hormones of the gonal F, because that's all I've been taking so far. I get, you know, the lightening nipples, I get, you know, little twinges in my lower abdomen, so something's happening down there. I also was concerned that maybe the workouts, the treadmill, or the sweating using the sauna suit, that, you know, maybe it might mess with the absorption in a negative way. That doesn't seem to be happening. I seem to be stimming just fine. So I'm just going to keep that up. My niece, my fun thing for this week is to go to Universal, and my niece wants to ride roller coasters, and we don't have the baby. The baby is like visiting a family in another state. So, I mean, she's not a baby, she's 7 years old, but we don't have her. So it'll be just me and my older niece, and she likes to ride roller coasters, so she wants me to ride them with her. So I asked the RE, could I ride roller coasters? And he said, yeah, you know, at this point, you're fine. You can ride roller coasters. So I'm like, yes, because this might be my last opportunity to ride the roller coasters. He did ask me if I wanted to do PGS again. Of course, I want to do PGS again, especially after the results from last cycle. How could I not do PGS again? I mean, it's expensive, but I mean, if I'm going to go through this, I need to do all I can do to make sure I got the best, and also to thwart off any stressful things. So, like, you know, embryos that will definitely result in miscarriage and or no pregnancy at all. I want to use the best chances that I have, and that requires information, and that's the PGS testing. So I am extremely hopeful that I get more normal follicles this time around. Like I said, I've got 23 that are in the running right now. And at this point, last cycle, I know every cycle is different, but at this point, last cycle, I had about 14. So I'm doing pretty good there, hoping I can, you know, keep this up. And like I said, the new supplements that I'm taking, granted, I haven't been taking them for the last 3 months, but, you know, even if they're not going to provide any benefit to my eggs, they are providing benefit to me and my body in general, so it's not a loss. So I spent a good amount of money on them for 2 months worth. So, you know, let's just take it. Let's just take it. So that's what's going on today. I think it's a nice day. I've got some plants I need to get in the ground. So I think I will do that. And, you know, since I was on the treadmill Monday through Friday, I'm not going to do any particular exercise on the weekend. So I like to rest on the weekend. This is what it is. So I'll do yard work. That's always strenuous, at least a little bit. And that'll be my exercise for this weekend. And then we'll ride the rides at the theme park tomorrow, and that'll be my fun thing for this week. So yeah, so that's what's going on. Hopefully you ladies are have a fantastic weekend planned. It's Saturday. It's so freaking early in the morning. And you know, I'm tired. Oh, I'm so tired. I got a little bit of like work to do, work that I should have did yesterday, but I just didn't feel like it. Like I really need to do what makes me feel right. And if that means, you know, taking a breather and taking a break and maybe doing the work at some other time in the day or over the weekend, then that's what it means. I mean, you know, it's all about being stress-free this cycle. You know, if I can keep my stress level down, my sugars down, you know, no ice cream. No ice cream. I'm intentionally staying away from sugar. But, you know, I'm doing my best here. Just intentionally staying away from sugar and just trying to do what I need to do. I'm not stressing about the scale. I'm only getting on it once a week, Saturdays only, where I can do my body fat analysis, because I only do that once a week. So that's it, really. I really just want to take it easy this cycle. I am conceding and basically just coming to the conclusion that this process is a long one. It's already been a long one, but it's a long one. I've been down the stemming and retrieval road. I know what this is. I know what it's like to wait for the embryos. I know what it's like to wait on PGS testing. So now it's like I just want to have a different focus. I want to do this and just kind of go through my motions with it, but not stress it. You know what I mean? I just don't want to stress it at all. I just want to, you know, let the days fly by while I focus on other things. You know, just take my meds when I'm supposed to and not let it rule, like, my day or anything like that. So, that's how I'm approaching this here cycle. And, I mean, it's day 5 already. I'm already halfway through Stims. So, I will most likely have another follicle scan on Monday. I think. So, I have to wait to hear from him. But, yeah. I'll most likely have another follicle scan on Monday. And let's see how they're doing. Hopefully the left side isn't so dominant that all those nice little follicles that are on my right side don't fall behind. I mean, they're already a little bit behind, but hopefully they don't fall too far behind. And they get a chance to catch up and be nice little mature follicles to give me a few more chances this time around. I would love that. I would love for this to be my last IVF round. If I am to make any predictions, I would say that out of this round, I would like at least 3 PGS normal embryos. At least 3. Might be a stretch goal. I don't know, but I'm at least 3. At least 3 PGS normal embryos. I'm not going to say how many make it to blast because that ain't what it is. It's got to make it through PGS. I need at least 3. That would give me 4 PGS normal embryos total. Like I said, I know the gender of the one that I have now. I'm not sharing it yet. But I need more opportunities. So, you know, I made my intentions, right? You guys saw that video. I made my intentions on the new moon. It actually posted the night before the blood moon, or the night of the blood moon. So, I guess I made some more intentions then. I don't know. I just, you know, want things to go well this cycle. I know what to expect, at least up until the PGS testing. So that makes this a lot less scary. But it is still a wait. So I've got 5 more days of Stims. And then, you know, a day and a half to retrieval. And then, you know, day and a half to retrieval, and then they're off to PGS testing, which will take about a week. I'm just trying to go through it. Being a TTC warrior. Oh well. I'm here at the market. I'm gonna get some stuff. I have a hankering for like some fruit, and I really want some watermelon. I know it's not particularly keto, but like I said, I am doing keto. I'm just trying to stay away from like fast food, processed food, and I'm really just, you know, making my food. But I had some green grapes that I got before. Now I'm interested in some watermelon, and I just really want to eat foods that hydrate me. The grapes were awesome. I got those from Walmart. I might go get some more. They were just like when I first ate them, they were tart. They're starting to turn a little sweet now. But yeah, so you know, just eat just a little bit, and you know, want to keep up with the diet here, and just make sure I'm doing everything to support all my nutrients and stay hydrated and all that great stuff. So that's it. I'm now officially 20 minutes over. This was supposed to be a short video, but you know, I'm long-winded and I repeat myself over and over and over again. But anyway, hey ladies. Ooh, sorry, I was napping. Okay, so I'm back from earlier today. I've got Ninja making himself comfortable here. One part of my 3 kitties here. I don't know if you guys ever seen him, because he's so hard to catch on camera. But anyway, yeah, it's not about him. It's not about him. Okay, so I just got the call from my RE. My blood work is in, because I had blood work today. That's what happens when you go in for a follicle scan. So my estradiol, he said, was 460. That is a little higher than it was last time, so that's good. What he has changed about my protocol, because up to this point, my protocol really has not changed. With the exception of maybe how many injections that I've had before my follicle scan. So I started on Tuesday, which would make today Stims day 5, but I started on Tuesday night, not Tuesday morning. So, and I'm not even sure if that pen had a whole 150 in it, but I'm not going to stress that. I'm not going to stress that at all. I think it was okay. So, so really, I've only had, what, 4.5, not counting the dose that I had just that morning. But anyway, my estradiol was 460. He said he usually likes to see it around 350, but then he said he wanted to see it at 500. It wasn't exactly 500. So what he's doing, this is a little crooked. Okay, so what he's doing is last cycle, I feel like I'm repeating myself. Sandra told me I do that a lot. I probably do, because I seem to lose track of thought. So, all right, so last cycle, for the first 5 days, I was on 150 IUs of gonal F, morning and night, up until my first follicle scan. And then the very next day, which would be Stims day 6, I maintained the 150 IUs at night, but no gonal F at all in the morning, and I started the Menopur, which is 75, and the Cetrotide. Now, usually so this time around, he is not backing off the gonal F. He's decided to keep the gonal F. So his original instructions to me is, when you start the Menopur and the Cetrotide, that you half the dose of gonal F. Not really half, but go down to 75 IUs. Pardon me. That's because gonal F is basically FSH, follicle stimulating hormone, and Menopur has FSH in it, but it also has LH, luteinizing hormone, in it. So I'll still be getting 150 IUs of FSH, as opposed to last time where I was just getting 75 IUs of FSH in the morning, and still getting 150 at night. So this time around, I'm still getting 150 FSH. I'm just getting 75 IUs from gonal F and the 75 IUs from the Menopur, and I'll start the Cetrotide tomorrow morning. So that's what's going on with my cycle this time around. So that is the first different, well, actually, I guess the second difference. But I think he didn't have a choice but to start me until Tuesday night, because I didn't have any doxycycline until Tuesday afternoon. I basically had to get my meds overnight. So the cycle's been a bit rushed. Not rushed, but I think it sort of came up on him pretty quickly, because my cycle took a little while to start after the birth control. So what else? What are you looking at, kitty? What are you looking at there? So yeah, so that's what's going on. I did have that 10 millimeter follicle. I'm not sure what he's going to do. I feel like since I had so many little ones, especially on my right side and my left side, having those larger follicles, at least 2 or 3 larger follicles, I feel like he might overgrow them a bit. We just have to see how they go. You know, the little ones could pop out. The bigger ones could, you know, maybe not grow as much. Who knows? I guess we just have to see. He did confirm my next appointment would be on Tuesday, and I figured it was. Last cycle, I saw him every 3 days, and this is turning out to be about the same, so every 3 days. So I saw him today, I'll see him on Tuesday, and the next time I see him will probably be on Friday, where he'll tell me whether I'm ready to trigger or not. Unless I'm really close to triggering on Tuesday, and he might want to see me on Thursday, and then maybe I'll have a retrieval on Saturday instead of Sunday. So we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to close this out because that's the last bit of information that I would get today, and I don't think I talked at all about any changes in my protocol for this cycle as opposed to last cycle. So aside from starting half a day late, likely due to, I mean, I had the Gonal-F here. I could have taken it in the morning, but I guess, you know, he wants you to start the doxycycline when you start the injections, and I didn't have that. So anyway, aside from starting a half a day late, I am doing well stem wise, and now there is a change in the meds, so I am getting more FSH at this point than I was getting last cycle. So there you have it. There you have it. Yeah, all right, so I'm gonna let this video go ahead and close out, and since you guys have all the information, and I'll let you know how things go on Tuesday. All right. Sticky baby does to all those TTC. Love you guys. Bye.